and we've got $7 grand in 7 days to build the line that I wanted to make. I grew up basically at the top of this mountain, and me and Dad have grown up digging and riding in this area my whole life, so it means quite a lot to me to be able to build something in this area and to donate an awesome trail to the Boomerang Farm Bike Park. The guys at the Boomerang Farm have been nice enough to let us use all their stuff, which saves us money for the build. So I've flown over with our close group of mates. We always ride and dig together anyway, and I just knew that to get this job done in the 7 days, there was going to be key that we were together. So we've got this crew, Scott, Jacob, Matt and Dave. Then along with that, got Shane on our side, as well as Marcus, Clint, and a few of the other dudes from around the Boomerang Farm. From the transfer from racing to more building, it's been, I guess it's like starting my portfolio all over again, and I've had all these ideas, but I've never had the facilities or the people or the backing. When I got told that I had $7 grand for this, I was like, all right, this is my time to do this. It's kind of just a massive load of passion that's basically been poured into this. Even without the money, me and my friends would build the same thing if we had the opportunity. Trying to work out the best way to make this track flow in, basically. Like one of them, and then land around, and then straight or kick onto the wall.
That'd be sick.
As a trail builder, the most important thing is to use the terrain to your advantage, and when you see something like the tree or the banks or the hillside or where you can cut dirt from, you really kind of narrow it down pretty fast. Kind of my objectives always stayed the same. I never wanted to be a competitor in the sport. I want to change the sport. Now I kind of want to start my own discipline, which I'm going to call DHT, which is basically a mix of BMX trails on downhill bikes. So it's kind of a new touch, which is how I've grown up building and riding, and it's allowing me to be myself and who I want to be and how I want to ride. So this is basically my trial project of DHT.
Day 2 building. We've got a good base and keen to rip into it.
So the $7 grand kind of got divided into $2 grand into a machine, $1,500 into another machine.
Pure Australian gold right here. Curl it up with a ball, landscape it perfectly, scrape it out, no rocks.
We're on the first jump. We've done one roller and the first lip.
Looks so good, boys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, getting out.
Often. Stoked. Pretty much just been stacking this whole section today, which is the same scenario every time. It gets bigger, which is good, and then it gets scarier to ride, which is good after you've ridden it.
Big jumps. Rim rocket is what we call it. It's just like a pretty big booter that comes down with no tranny or limited tranny in between. And it's almost like a roller middle cut off. You just gap into here, and this piece over here will be cut out more. Should be a doozy.
Pretty crazy having Dad back here. I don't think we've dug for about 10 years together, and pretty awesome to share this moment with him.
I was building jumps before he was born, and then he sort of was walking around at 1 or 2 years of age with a shovel in his arm, digging little jumps. And
me and Dad hung out every day. We always dug together, we rode together, and
we had BMX tracks, jumps. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. The Bobcat wasn't big enough. And he could just dig and do whatever he wanted, and so could I. Like, my wife had the house, we had the yard. That was the plan.
This line will go straight into the
and then
wall.
the outside of that will just fade off.
Yep. That good?
Keep going, keep going. Yep. Yeah, 11 to 12 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay.
so mean. Peanut butter jelly.
I've watched him dig for years, and his mates, and they just go hard. They know what they want, they'll get what they want, but the boys they just charge. Unbelievable, really.
Red Bull Day 4 DIY.
We're here for about 10 hours a day. Sun up, sun down, just trying to get the job done because we only got 7 days and we got to hustle.
No time for Tinder, bro. Working hard on the trails. Pretty experimental at the moment because we've never really built one of these before.
All screws. Nails aren't going to be strong enough for Remy.
Basically, how this wall's working, I've had this drawing for probably like a year now. Basically got a book that'll be like bone logs, shark fins, wall rides. Whenever I have a weird idea, I'll just draw it down quickly. Yeah, it's come together, so that's kind of a little hack that I've worked out. I reckon we'll probably have to stay pretty late tonight, maybe 8 or 10 o'clock or something.
Hello, I'm Remy Morton. Welcome to day 5.
Yeah, pretty cooked. We had a pretty big day yesterday. Maybe like 14-hour day.
This whole zone's pretty hard to link up because it's like 4 different features, but they work as one feature because they all need to link into each other. It's pretty hard knowing that, you know, when it comes to the end of the 7 days, you can't just go back and change something. Like, you've got a due date, and that's when you need to ride it, basically. So we should aim that we're close to finish tomorrow. At least the whole excavation with little diggers is done tomorrow, is my goal. And then the following day, all of us one digger can carry on and just do some revegetation, and then me and Jacob will all be on hand tools, and we can just punch it.
We've got quite a bit to do still, and it's getting late, but I think we'll get it done. I think we'll be bringing the lights out just for like an hour or two, but it'll be worth it.
Any boogers?
Probably ended up going to more of a 15 or 16-hour day, I think. By that point in the night, we're all just zombies, basically, just not even talking to each other in the zone. For any other bike park or place, it would probably be more pushing out to a month or 2 job. I always knew it was going to be a push, but I knew it was achievable if we all put our heads down and work together as a team.
Have you ever been this tired before?
Yep.
Oh.
But I don't mind it. The end product's going to be really good, so it's worth the strain.
Welcome to day 7. Woo!
Absolutely frothing.
Absolutely. Frothing, bro. Why listen up?
About 2 meters left of trail, and then we're linked up. Running pretty good on schedule. Plan is to kind of be finished by dark tonight. Got the right people on the team to make it achievable in 7 days somehow.
19.2. That's pretty good. Last feature, pretty happy. I think Remy will be stoked when he gets up here and sees it's done. Was worried a bit.
I'm pretty stoked. It's crazy. Exactly what I had visioned, but it always comes out better when you actually do it. It's good. Like, you got the dream team on the job, making it happen.
Genuinely proud. Proudest dad ever.
Pretty surreal moment to look back on this build, because not only do I know that it's probably one of the most leading edge trails in the Southern Hemisphere for for this style of riding right now, but it's also just insane to me that these were once sand sculptures that I dug out on the beach, and then it went from there to putting it on paper. And to see them actually built out of clay and in place and in a community environment, it's pretty out of control feeling to know that we've actually achieved what was once a dream.
We out.
Going into testing anything like this, it's always a nervous moment.
Haven't been scared to ride something I've built in a good year or so.
Watching your son do something, definitely a lot of pressure. Yeah.
You look a bit dazed.
Really got my lung good. Yeah, I just did exactly what I said not to do. As soon as I felt that hole, I just felt like I went, bruh. And then I knew it was not good.
Yeah. I don't like saying it, but there's only two outcomes, really, isn't there? He'll get it. He'll get it.
I don't feel good.
Inside. So.
Yeah. It just feels like it's bubbling,
Yeah.
which worries me about my lungs, because that's what it feels like, I think, when you kind of puncture your lung.
Yeah.
We always had a rule growing up in the backyard that if you don't dig, go back to the house. If you try, you've got a lifetime ban.
I'm kind of happy. This was the one feature that I was questioning because I'd never built before, was the feature I crashed on. And now I know how to fix it.
I don't know if it's advice or it's just the truth. It's like, for this sort of riding, I mean, you just got to go hard. But when he crashed, it was like, oh, well, you didn't do it, mate. You screwed up somewhere.
So basically, I stayed in hospital overnight. I got discharged in the morning, resulted in just some bruised lungs and 2 slight fractures in 2 of my ribs. Yeah, saying that, I just came straight back out. We got on the tools and started digging again. All I want to do is basically get back up there now and ride what we've created.
He's just got to charge. Oh, I suppose it'll be in him now. Just have to go for it.
I know, I feel like, you know, when you see him and he just gets that, like, he's like, I'm going to do it. He's like, he's going to do it no matter what now.
Yeah. He's, it's race face, eh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Sick.
It works so good.
Yeah. Once you grease it, you just like, the whole line feels so good.
Oh man, that was definitely one of the best lines I've ridden, maybe ever.
People have always said to me, you're spending too much money on mountain bikes, you're wasting all your time. You should be focusing on getting a career. And I'm like, there's plenty of time to do whatever the hell you want to do with your life. He rang me one night and he said, I hope you're not disappointed because this is what I want to do. I'm like, how the hell can I be disappointed? Best thing. I was in tears. He's wanted that since he was 5, so pretty stoked.